Good morning, everybody. Tonight, today, this morning, it is September the 5th, 2020. I'm still in San Diego, California. The time here is 9:30 a.m. and I'm still sitting in the car. This is my comfort, so this is my sanctuary. And I come here every day for about 2 hours to sit still, to listen to what God has to say. Might listen to some videos, some sermons, some songs, but I'm just, reflecting on where I am, where I've come, and where the Lord has taken me in this season. So I didn't listen to the last video that I posted to connect with this one, but I will say that I've been contemplating in the last few weeks on posting another video and what to say on the video. So the previous videos that I posted was the journey from Maryland to California, and now today I've been here 1 month and 3 days, and it's been I won't say that it's been easy, but it's been worth the travel to come here and know that it was completely divinely ordained by the Lord to get here for a time as this. I will say that no one is sick. Everybody's in great health, in great mental health, spiritual health. I will say that I'm here on a divine assignment, and I thank God for that also. My child, I believe she appreciates me being here. She hasn't said it, but her actions show otherwise. My goal on this video and the future videos is to not say and. So just to think about what I want to say next. But I will say she and I have spent a lot of necessary time together. Time that I wouldn't have spent or would spend if I hadn't made the decision to come here, if I had not listened to the Lord to get here. And I believe that everything definitely happens for a reason. The number 828 pops up at least once a day. And in the scripture, Romans 8:28. Matter of fact, I have my Bible here, so I want to read it to you verbatim. Romans 8:28, and it states, it's one of my favorite scriptures actually, and the Lord just keeps connecting with it. He just keeps reminding me of it, and it says here, and we know that all things work together for good to them that love God, to them who are the called according to his purpose. That's in the King James Version. But in the New Living Translation, I also like to read it. Just makes it just a little bit more clear for understanding. It says, and we know that God causes everything to work together for the good of those who love God and are called according to his purpose for them. And are called according to his purpose for them. I accept the calling. I think it was it last year? It was last year. I accept the call into the ministry last year around July. And when I say I accept the call, I I prayed about it. I asked the Lord for confirmation, and I actually received a letter from a prophet the same weekend. So I went to South Carolina. That's where I'm originally from. So I drove from Maryland to South Carolina in complete silence. No phone, no radio, no videos, no nothing. And I just sought the Lord, and I'm like, Lord, if this is you, give me a sign. Why do we say that? Why do we say that? Because we feel deep down like, well, what if this is me talking? But the Lord gave me a strong sign, and I ran with it. And I read the letter out in front of my church to let the people know, the pastor know, this is something that the Lord has called me to do, and I accept that calling. And I want to read that letter now. I read it from time to time, and it says, the weekend that I went to South Carolina, I actually went to clean or to help clean my mom's house. So it wasn't dirty, but my mom, like a lot of people's parents, are hoarders, and they like to hold on to stuff. And my purpose for going down that particular weekend was to help to clear the clutter. And we did everything but clear the clutter. I guess you could say the Lord cleared the clutter from my mind. So it was a church service that particular weekend, that was completely spirit filled. And I thank God for that. But the spirit came down in that service, and I'm telling you, it was something so powerful that God wrote me this letter, and it says, and this is actually the the weekend of 7/22. So 7/20, July 22nd was my grandmother's birthday. I was with her when she passed away in 1992. So my grandmother had suffered with asthma. She was on her way to the as a matter of fact, we lived in the country, and someone who liked to hunt was hunting and came across a wild turkey, killed it, and knew my grandmother liked stuff like that. So I was around 9 at the time. She was outside sitting on the porch with her I won't say pan, but it was like a a, a metal pan like this, and it had scalding water in it, and she had the turkey down in the water, scalding it to pluck each individual feather out. That's country. And while we were out there, or while she was out there, the feathers triggered an asthma attack. And it was no one there but my uncle, her son, and myself. And she started wheezing. And then she told my uncle, I need to go to the hospital. And I'm telling you, my heart started beating fast. I was crying. I was 9. I'm sorry. I'm 37 now. But talking about it, it's just bringing me back. My mother. My mother was 35 at the time. And we drove her to the hospital. And on the way to the hospital, she just died. She just slumped over, and that was it. I don't think I really ever grieved that. Like, I never really talked to anybody about it. But I know that she's with me. I always see the time, 7/22. The day she died was October 16th. I always see that time, and I always acknowledge her presence. But I'm saying all that to say that that particular weekend, God really He spoke to me and answered my prayer through a prophet that He had me to um, come across in that service. And that letter said, God said, you have my attention. Your praise has caught the eye of God. it has touched his heart, and he is leaning in your direction. Whatever you have been seeking him for, now is the time. Go get it, and without fail, you will recover all that was lost. So I just want to just show, and it was really neatly written. But I just thank God for that letter that was completely written and sent to me from heaven. God really answered my prayers, and the Sunday following that weekend, I had a testimony that I wanted to give, and I did. And I read the letter, and I told the Lord in front of the church congregation that I accept the call into the ministry. And from then, I just been, studying, listening intently to the Lord, wanting to be obedient, being obedient, and just following the leading of the Holy Spirit. And I will say that it hasn't been an easy road, but I thank God for it. I thank God for where I am now. I thank God for where I'm going, and I thank God for where I've been. But I just thank God for this moment to take time to post this video. Um, thank thank God for all the people who are praying for me, who will pray for me, who will see this video and be touched by it. My grandma, she loved me. I was her only granddaughter at the time. Well, period. uh, and my brother was her only grandson, and he's 6 years older than me. So it is three of us. My elder brother, he's now 42. I'm 37, and my younger brother, is 24. Wait a minute. I'm sorry. 24. So he's 13 years younger than I am. Big jump, but that was all on purpose also. So I'm saying all this to say, I was just talking to my daughter about this the other day, and that I feel that she is exactly who I was at that time. However, I didn't want her to be who I was. And I'm saying all that to say she's 14. She has a younger brother who's 2 and another younger brother who's 7. And like I did, I used to babysit my brother a lot. When I was 13, he was born. So during my high school years, I babysat him over the summer. I taught him a lot of things, not all great things, but I know that some great things stuck with him. I potty trained him. I taught him different things, getting off the bottle, the pacifier. That was truly my child. So having a child of my own was not hard at all. It was just a female, not a male. And I thank God for that. Since I've been here in San Diego, I have been administering my daughter during her online schooling and her brother's online schooling also. So I've been home with them. I've been making sure that they're up, showered, fed, on logged in on time. The 2-year-old, I have been keeping him. I've been teaching him. I've been reading to him, teaching him his numbers, his ABCs, shapes, animals. He's actually potty training now. So this week started his first week of potty training, which he's been doing better every day. Thank God for that. A lot of people say boys are hard to train, girls are easier, and he does it. So the first day he only did it like 3 times, and that was we started this past Tuesday. So every day from Tuesday, he's been going every hour, around the hour, and now he's getting in a better routine of actually urinating every hour as opposed to 3 times a day. So I'm trying to get his mind to focus on not doing it in his diaper, but on the potty. My mother asked me if he did number 2 the first day, and I'm like, no, not the first day, but it's coming. He's very smart. He retains a lot, and we all talk to him like an adult, not, you know, we talk to him like a human, not adult. I'm sorry, not a baby, not baby talk. And he understands, and he does his best to communicate with us, so we know what he's saying also. And I thank God for that also, because it's hard to communicate with a child and a baby. But he's doing really well. Um, the transition from the government to civilian, like completely civilian. So I was in 7 years in the military. I got out of the military in 2011. I worked for the government for 4 years, and the Lord led me to walk away from that also. And that was October 22nd, will be 5 years that I did that. Thank God. From that, I worked 3 years in a daycare and never had no idea that that's what I would be doing, but God used that for a time as this, so I would know how to train correctly, not as a 13-year-old training a baby that I knew nothing about, but now I have the training and the knowledge to train Jaya's 2-year-old little brother, and it's been doing working wonders. He loves me. He calls me mommy, and I never told him to do that. I never acknowledged it, uh not necessarily never acknowledge it, but I never said, Josiah, I'm mommy. He feels the love. I cuddle him, I hold him, I change him, I feed him, I bathe him, I tell him I love him, and he just feels the love that a mother is supposed to give to him. So um, his father has a problem with that, and I'm telling him, I'm like, okay, well, you can't you can't say how he feels. He feels that. I never told Jeremiah he calls me Crystal. I'm okay with that. And he tells Josiah that's Crystal. Like, I have a name. I'm not mommy, but that's how his heart feels. A week after this video gonna get too deep. I'm trying to decide if I want to cut it off right now. But I'm gonna keep going. So a week after I got here, I was telling you I was doing Postmates, and I might have not said that, but my account got hacked, and from then started my journey, I will say, because the Lord needed me to sit down and see what was going on, and for me to be available in this capacity and not focus on making money, but God will provide. So I thank God for that. And from him doing that, for my account being hacked, and for me not having the mindset of I need to get up and go to work, allowed me to sit and be available to those children who needed someone at home with them, for a time as this, just to make sure, just somebody else in the household. Their father's active duty, he goes to work every day, I'm physically here, so I'm in the house. And when he gets home, it's like, okay, I sit there for a little bit, maybe an hour, hour and a half, and I come outside and sit still for 2 hours. Come back in, he's getting the kids fed, and getting them transitioned to go to bed or whatever. They're on a good schedule. Everybody wakes up at the same time, which is around 8:30. Their classes start at 9:30 and 9:45, and that's a great time for everyone to, all of us be on the same page and go to sleep at the same time, wake up at the same time. I get up an hour before that. So I get up around 7:15, get my shower taken, just to mentally prepare. I go outside for a little bit in the mornings, maybe like 30 minutes, just to take a deep breath. It's all right. This is a great day. It's going to be a great day. And let's get this day started. So it's been nothing short of a blessing. I thank God for leading me here. I thank God for this season. I thank God for this state. I haven't been doing much since I've been here, and that's all purpose too. That wasn't the purpose, and I'm okay with that. I've always been a homebody. I don't have to do a whole lot. I don't have to, go everywhere and do all this and be all in people's faces. I don't do that. Not anymore. I used to be the life of the party. Um, and that's okay too. I'm done with that part of my life. My spirit is settling. My spirit is in a settling season, and I'm allowing that to happen just to, let me stay in this place, in this mental space, just to, you know, woosah, if you will. So yeah, I think I'm done with this video. It's been great to release this. It's been great to talk about it, to record it. God is doing some great things. And until the next time, peace.